Yep, it's Friday. Friday, the day that comes after Thursday. I'm having a bit of a busy day, so I've already started doing all sorts of things before even making any recording, which is why this car is halfway up my ramps right now. Tried the starter again this morning and still nothing, so what I'm going to do, well, what I have done is just tugged at the ramps there a little bit, and I'm going to just roll it back and see if it'll bump. And if it does, there's a fair chance it might even just work again. I've known it before where it just once it doesn't work, and then it works every time after that with just a bump start. So that's what I'm about to do. Okay, the battery's too flat to bump start it, so I'm just going to have to turn it around and bung it up there, charge the battery. Right, so the plan next is to take the battery off of this, charge the battery up, and then have a go again. And if it won't start then, I'll just roll it off the back of there to bump start it. And then I'll have to take it up to the lock up there to replace the starter motor. Simple really. For some really bizarre reason, when I fitted this battery, fitted it with 14mm nuts. I don't have anything against 14mm nuts, but it's just not what you do, is it? I think I'm going to take that off. I'll put that around the other side as well, because trying to undo the nut on that side is obviously more difficult than doing it on that side. That's really bad, that is. Right, okay. At least that's charging now. I had to effectively jump start it from a bigger battery for the charger to recognise there was a battery there for it to start charging it. Bit of a strange day today of just moving things around, to be honest. But I will most definitely be getting on with Dennis and the starter motor issue before very long indeed. Just let that battery charge a bit more and we can go. This isn't going well at all today. I just tried to bump it off the back of there. It didn't quite go, so I rolled it down the hill, and again it didn't quite go, and the starter's still not engaging. So I'm going to have to drag it back up again with the truck and start again basically. Now, the chap that's interested in buying this, I've been in contact with for a few weeks now. He contacted me about it, asking if it was still available, which, as you can see, it is. And he's been to have a look at it, and he's happy with it. But of course, I can't get it to start. So my next job most definitely is fitting a new starter motor to it, because otherwise it's not going to go anywhere. While I was here, though, he did buy my full set of Rover R8 seats, which is a good thing because they've been cluttering up my workspace for a couple of months now. The only thing is, though, I've gone away and left one of the seats behind. But that's just really clumsy and really forgetful. I don't think you could possibly forget a seat. I have got a starter motor on Terry, of course, but then I've got all these stores with all these bits everywhere. And the chances are I have a Rover 25 starter motor there. So that's what I'm going to look for. And there we have it. I've just got to check that number there, 197, to make sure it is the right one. And that means checking my inventory, which also means waiting quite a while for my computer to switch on. So it would seem that this is most definitely the correct starter motor. However, wouldn't it make sense to test it first? I reckon it would. Now, I found the starter motor, it works, but I'm suspecting the starter motor is actually okay, it's something else, because of this. Let's turn the key, watch what happens to them. Yeah, nothing's happening, which means the starter or the solenoid's not being energized. So it's more likely to be what I originally thought, of something to do with the wiring from one end to the other. Oh, this is fun. Yeah. Pork pies are useless without mustard on. Just tried using a jump lead to go from the negative end of the battery to the engine block, see if there was an earthing issue. Made no difference. Now I've got another idea, and it involves Mr. Cutty. I don't know how it would happen suddenly, but that's not a very lengthy bit of cable to go all the way through that terminal there, so I'm going to cut a bit of plastic off. See if I can get it to make a connection there and there. Here goes. Ah, no, still nothing. And still no dimming of the lights either. Oh, that's a pity. Now before, that screw hadn't actually gone through to the copper wire underneath, so I don't even know how it worked. It's very disappointing, this, to be honest, because I've spent most of my day trying to fix something that I didn't even realise was broken until the other day. Well, in fact, yesterday. So it's just like chucking a day's work away. Gone and done it again, haven't I? Left work and then realised that what the least important part of my day is making a video of my day, and that's the bit I've neglected. So I can't feel too guilty because at least I've been, you know, dealing with the important things. Well, unfortunately, today's just another big fail again, isn't it? Spent all day just going from one thing to another, not really getting anything sorted out. At least that chap's actually interested in my car. But it would have been much easier if I knew that it was just the starter motor and spent half an hour just putting a new one on it, because I've got one. But I don't want to put one on if it's not going to make any difference, and I suspect it's not going to make any difference. So I need to find where the relay is for the starter motor. But because it's an older 200 rather than a 25, it's got a different fuse box, and the relay isn't in that particular fuse box. It's somewhere else. So I've done all the old Google searches and stuff and not really found anything conclusive. Tomorrow I'm going to have to just get back to it, and hopefully I'll fix it properly this time. I really fancy listening to some Beethoven on the way home, but I haven't got any, so I just have to do it myself. Hang on, that's Mozart, isn't it?